You don't bring me flowers anymore.
Yes, I do. I just bring them in quilts. Keep watching. Hi, it's Donna Robertson.
And John Mossel with Fabric Café.
We got a great show today.
We do.
And we got to hear you sing.
We did.
So let's get right to it and show you some beautiful florals.
So our first one up today is called Pretty Please, and this is a really great design that we've got on this. We've got this nice focused block here and this nice smaller block here that shows off our three fabrics in this. So let's put this up on the table and look at the wonderful fabric that we have for this one. And I dressed appropriately for this one because it's all blues.
Isn't that cool?
And because after all, you know, you like green, I love blue, and so it's a wonderful fabric that we have on this one. So we've got these beautiful watercolor flowers on here that are going to go great in our focus block here where the butterflies are on our Pretty Please pattern. And then we got this really neat kind of a water oil color.
I love that.
I love this technique. There's a lot of arts that people are doing with this kind of cool design where they're putting, you know, water and then they put oil paints on top of it and then dip paper in it to make this kind of a design. It's a really neat effect that it's out there. So this is going to be our number 2 fabric. It's going to be here in our background.
And this is going to be like a stripe, even though it's not a definite stripe.
That's true, because after all, we shouldn't really fear striped fabric. So this is a great one for that. And then our number 3 is this blue with this little black dot on it that's going to be really nice. It's going to pop in the middle here and out here on our borders. So I think this is going to be just an absolutely gorgeous design for us.
I agree.
This one is called Wild Blue, great name, and it's 8022401, and that's using the Pretty Please pattern.
This one is called Garden Path, and Garden Path is a fun one that really shows off a big block, and it has a large enough light colored fabric in the background that you can have a little interest going on there as well. So let's put this on top of the table, and we have a great cape that we're going to put in this. It is perfect for a big floral like this. And so this is going to go in the number 1 spot. And if you've watched for any time at all, you know that our number 1 spot is called the focus fabric. So you want to pick out your biggest, flashiest fabric to go in that number 1 spot. And remember how I said that you could add a little bit of interest in that number 2 spot? Well, look at this. This is like a real pale taupey gray on top of a white. So it'll give a little more interest in this than just a flat white or a flat gray or something like that.
And I love how you're tying these grays into this gray flower that's in that K fabric. That's so great.
It just gives a little life to that number 2. It needs to be light in the background, but it also is nice to have some interest to it too. And then our last color, our number 3 color, is this little pin dot, and you can see how it picks up the pinks in here just perfectly. Now that's going to be here and in the border. Now this one is called Pink Party, and it's the Garden Path pattern, and that's in the book Fast and Fun. And you can get that book free when you buy any 3 kits, or just buy this one kit, and any one of our 3-yard quilts will work. We're recommending Garden Path.
So this is called Byzantine Door, and I love this one because it's got 2 focus fabrics on it. So you can really highlight 2 fabrics in this one. So let's put this up on the table and show you the great floral patterns fabric that we have on this one. And like I said, this is a great one for 2 focus fabrics. So you can see that I've got 2 focus fabrics in here. So our number 1 fabric is this great rose fabric, and that's going to be going where our blue is here. And it's also going to be out here on the border, so it's getting a little extra fabric in there. And then our number 2 is this great with this kind of this turquoise background on that. Again, it's the same line of fabric, so it's going to allow us to come in here and have 2 of those blocks in there. This is going to be really a nice looking quilt whenever it's all put together.
This is a really nice reproduction type fabric that
It
really looks like some of those old-fashioned flowers.
And it's just absolutely gorgeous. And then our number 3 fabric, which is going to be out here in our sashing and also on our border to really get all of this to pop. And it's so great how this just all ties together with the tone that we've got in these flowers and everything.
That's such a pretty color.
It is. And this is a great one. It's called Garden Gate. It's 8022403. And that's the Byzantine Door pattern, and it's quick and easy book that is out of.
All right. Well, I have a Byzantine Door quilt kit to show as well. And just like John said, getting those double focus fabrics in there is awesome. And I love the way that in the Byzantine Door, this is one of our largest blocks. and it really shows off a beautiful fabric. And each one is then framed by the number 3 color. So our number 1 is the gray. It's going to go in this block. The number 2 is going to go here. The number 3 will frame. And this is a last chance. We do have last chance kits on our website. You'll want to check that out. We want you to know when we're getting low on inventory, and there are several of them that are just gorgeous that get put in that because they go really fast. So be sure to check it out. This kit is 8022404, Briar Rose, Byzantine Door, and it's in the book Quick and Easy 3-Yard Quilts.
Okay, this next one we have is called Sugar Pie, and I love it because it's got all these just little designs on it, almost like these little bow ties, or Donna and Fran have both referenced this. It's almost like those little candies with a little twist on the corners, and it's got a great focus fabric in here. So let's put that up on the table and show you what we've got on this one. And this is absolutely one of those gorgeous fabrics with the metallic printing on it. And we're having so much of that come through and from all of the fabric industry right now, and it's just really a cool fabric style.
It's like the new printing techniques. They found a way to adhere that gold paint to the fabric, so it's just gorgeous, and it wears well, and it matches your shirt.
And it matches my shirt. So we've got this gorgeous blue, and all of the outlines and everything on these flowers and the vines and everything are all going to be on our focus fabric here in the middle of our sugar pie pattern. And we'll also have a little bit of it out here on the border too. So that's a really neat design that we have here. And then we've got this lighter cream that's going to be in our background, and it's going to be able to allow all of this to really pop. Because that's one of the great things about our 3-yard patterns is that they're designed to have a lot of contrast in them. They really make the designs pop whenever you put those together. You know, so we're always referring to, we got your focus, your light, and your dark on this. So then our dark one, again, is another one of those great metallic prints on that. That's going to go in all of our little sashings here and the little corner pieces. That's going to be really adorable. And then out here on the borders also. So this is a really nice design on this one. We've got on the screen right now a picture of what this would look like once it's all finished up. And I think it's really amazing how the blues and the light beige that we have on there just really pop and make this design just absolutely gorgeous.
And it's wonderful the way that dark blue frames that print. I love that.
That's a great thing with this design. So this one is called Luxurious Florals, and it's 8022360, and it's using the sugar pie pattern. And that's also can be found in our Pretty Darn Quick book.
This one is simply blocks, and we have pieces and parts. So keep watching, and we'll show you how to put this one together. It's super easy to do, and we've done some little special techniques in the pattern so that it makes it super easy for you. So let's put that on the table, and we will look at that. We've got this gorgeous fabric, and the fabric has the number 1 fabric is this beautiful blue. It's going to go in the largest section of the quilt here. And then we have our number 2 and 3 fabric, and we make a simple pieced block here that's going to be on each side of this block. So I'll show you how that goes together. So this will be where the yellow is, and this will be where your black is on this quilt. Now this particular pattern is in the 3-yard quilts for kids, and it's super simple. First of all, you've just got a block here, and it's going to be sewn to one of our units. As usual, we are showing you how to strip piece, and then you cut the units off of the side. You simply sew that to the block that you've cut, and you have your quilt all made. Now we are going to make an A and a B block, and I'll show you how that works as well. So this is your strip piece, and we're going to make the 2 long pieces together. We're going to cut a unit off of the side, which will end up creating this part of the block here. So let's look at a finished block A. So we're going to make a row of the A blocks, just like so. And we're going to make a row of the B blocks, just like so. Why don't you hand me the cropper, John, and I'll kind of crop that out. And as usual, we do have seam allowances still on these blocks. So if they look a little bit bigger, that's just because they have those seam allowances there for you. So this would be a super quilt for a gift for someone who is maybe a little bit smaller like I am, and because it is a little bit shorter quilt than we normally make, but it goes together in a hurry, and it makes a nice baby quilt or a nice small lap quilt.
It is a great design, and it just does, like you said, go together so quick because of that strip method.
Yes. And this one is called Flower Field. It's 8022193. Simply Blocks is the pattern. It's from the book Quilts for Kids, and it's also available as an individual.
So our next one up is 9+1, and this is a lovely little design here, and it's so cute. And we've got a great fabric to go on it. So we've got a focus block, and then we've got a simple little 9 patch in here. So let's put that up on the table and take a look at this just absolutely adorable fabric that we have on this.
I think daisies are happy flowers.
They are.
They just make me so happy when I see them.
I always think about it because I used to work with a girl that had a Volkswagen Beetle, and she had a little daisy in the cup holder and then she could turn it on and it would dance. It was so funny, you know. We'd go out to lunch or something like that, and that little flower would be over there just dancing away as we're going to lunch. So they are truly happy flowers. So our daisy is going to be in our focus block here, where we've got all of our little sweet treats in this one. And then we've got our number 2 fabric, which is this just great little yellow with the white dot on it. That's going to be in here in our lightest color. And then our number 3 fabric is going to be our darker one, which is going to be here. So we're going to have this great yellow and green 9 patch in here. And again, this is another great example of doing a strip method. We've got 2 different strips that we're putting together and cutting everything up so it goes together really, really fast. So this is such a cute fabric to use with this design. And it's called Daisy Dots. It's 8022405. It's the 9+1 pattern. And that's also in the Quilts for Kids book that you just showed a few moments ago.
Awesome. Well, this is another last chance. We want you to see this one. This is another example of all of the great last chance kits that we have that have been very popular and sold like crazy, but just a few left. This particular one has the focus fabric of the Dogwood. The number 2 fabric makes a great backdrop to make that pattern work for you because we're putting it in the same quilt. And then the number 3 fabric is this green, which will be replaced, and the pink will go to the green. So this one, there's only one left, and it is the 9+1 pattern. It's 8022406, Dogwood Path. 9+1 is the pattern, Quilts for Kids is the book, and there's only one left.
So we brought you flowers in this show.
Oh, that's so wonderful. Let us know which one you liked best. We really enjoyed bringing this show. It's Donna Robertson
And John Nossel with Fabric Café. Have a great day.